Hello, hello. How you guys doing today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time it is for you. Jacob here, back with another live stream, and we are back with Timberborn. Hopefully, I'm hoping we can get more done on Jinkies. See if we can get to the lower area or not. But we'll just have to see. So, let's get on into the game, shall we? Alright. So that's pulled up. Alright. So let's see. We've got 9.7 days of a drought, so pretty much just say 10. Got a lot of birch going. How are we doing on science? Landscaping. We need the impermeable floors. So get that done. We got the sluices. I think we just now need the overhangs. Let me pull up that picture Kinder sent. Alright. Yeah, I think we just need the overhangs. Alright. So, let's take a look. Where is... I think the bomb blows that up. Okay, there's the bomb. Yeah, it blows up all that. So, what I'm going to do, so I don't have to keep guessing, is I'm just going to put pathways there. Alright, so... let's see... overhangs, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Don't necessarily that wide. Well, hold on. Could get away with this. And then I would need a 3-er. And then I could do 3-ers here. Well, one thing's for sure. I think I can put levees here. Landscaping, levee. And then... okay, we need more science. How much? 550 science. And then the 4x4... 1,000 science. Alright. So we can go back to the top. Yeah, we can see that. Alright. Well, let's get us going max speed. Let's see. You know what? Let's open this, get some more science going. Alright. So we've got, let's say 24 beavers. So let's see. I need my chart. 24 beavers. 2 types of food. We need 44 and 50. I think we got that covered. Alright, I think we can stop pumping water. Let's see. I'm just curious. Food, beehive. Okay, so it would fit here. And I would have to do some additional things. We could fit a beehive here. And the growth would help. Three beavers without a job. Well, two of them in the farmers. We could use more planks. All right. Oh. Go, fill that back up. Wait to see the beaver sitting on its butt. That is more for cunning. Yep. Okay, just making sure. Is there anything else I can do for well-being? Monument could be an option. But that requires science to unlock, which I'm trying to get. Nope. Unpause those. Keep an eye on this one, because if we let it just keep going, it'll just send water over. Five days till the drought's over. Are you sitting on your butt yet? Well, that seems like it's pretty dang full. And you look like you're about to spill over. Oh, we got the 500 science finally. So hide the water. Yes, unlock that. Unlock that. Demolish those. Levees. All right. And we'll need the impermeable floors here and here and here. I think we should get more scientist areas going. We'll build that. Get that online. I get rooftop terraces going? Maybe. Last day of the drought. Getting pine resin gathered. Drought's over, so don't need to worry about that. Need to turn these back on. Which leaves us with 2 of those. That's fine. Doing good on the science. I'm curious, can I build a platform on top of this? Yes, I can. Okay. So, should be able to do something like this. And like this. I had the 4 unlocked right now. All right. How much science do I need for the 4? 1,000. So it's going to take a moment. Options. You're down to 1 worker. We got a fair bit of pine resin, so I can turn you off. Yeah, I see the bot. Get out of here. Alright, so got that going. Oh, they got that built. Oh, I can at least still put platforms here. Drought is approaching. Four open jobs. Okay, we need to pause an inventor. Oh, yeah. Probably mark these back down to tours. Does the observatory take treated planks? No, just pine resin. Okay. Alright. Ad break coming in 3 minutes. Levy. 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 And then dam in case of overflow. Okay. Close to 600 science. How much are they doing? 1 science per hour. You're at 4. That's already 3. Need to fill you up. And fill you up. Drought has started. Alright, let's look at that picture again. So, looks like sluices here. Alright. Oh, ad break has started, so we take a break while the ads are running. Get up, stretch your legs, get something to eat, drink, and we will be back in a few minutes. Got that going. Got that going. Get that pulled up. Alright, it's consumed. $16-day drought. Ooh. Oh yeah, break ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Ads are over. You guys should be back. Hi Kender, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Glad I could earn your follow. I'm a little surprised. I thought you had already been followed. But, okay. No wonder why I couldn't find you on my list. Yeah, maybe you did follow and Twitch unfollowed you for some reason. Who knows? I think a minion unfollowed me at some point. Maybe. Hey, you. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, as you can see, I'm starting to build the reservoir. Trying to get ahead of this thing before it becomes an issue. I'm gonna have to get metal smelting back up soon once these platforms and floors come in. So any luck on your latest evil creation? I was in another server channel before and got mansplained on map making. Oh, don't tell me it was the... Don't tell me it was Sun Claws. Lol. How did you know? Man, dang it. So many choice words going through my head, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to say it. You're a map maker, for Pete's sake. You know what you're doing. And even if you didn't know what you were doing, you're still having fun doing it, so why mansplain how to make a map? Engine Plane sends you to 26 maps, honorable mention on... Don't be vain, just kept going, like, dude. Oh, update to 26 maps. Honorable mention on Don't Be Vain. Just... Oh, now I have to make a me map. Kender, let's take a moment here. Let's take a moment. I would say don't be rash, but... I've only played 2 of your maps so far, so keep in mind, this opinion comes from there. I've only played 2 of your maps so far. They've both been mean. I think mean maps is your default. No, wait, no. You got 2 settings. You're either, oh, let's make this into a cute little thing, or how can I give people PTSD? But how should I use Sun Claws? Seriously, how did you guess? So I was in his stream for about 5 minutes, and I saw you pop up while I was lurking. And he slightly mentioned, about the photo, how photos should be taken, and it's like, that automatically set off an alarm in my head. And then you mentioned being mansplained about map making and stuff, and it's like, it wasn't hard to put 2 and 2 together. Ooh. Okay, now we can build this. Like, he just kept going. Alright. Give me a second. I'm just trying to make sure I get this planned out right. Okay, I can put a levee there. Put that there. Go all the way across. Go. No, don't need that. That just takes away one of my storage slots. Alright, got that covered. Okay. I just realized I made a mistake with this. Ah, gosh dang it. Does he even make maps? With the way he talked about it, I don't think he does. I don't think he does, but... Okay. Levee. Yeah, let's do that. And then sluices. Put 2 here. 2 here. That should... Yes, textbook mansplain. But don't know if he realizes I'm a woman. Think he just thinks he knows a lot. Alright. So I'm going to keep this open for now. But you close if contamination goes below 5%. You don't care about downstream. And you close. Stay open. Because I gotta make sure water still gets in. Once the bomb goes off, then I can, Alright. I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright. So, science project is good to go. Just had to process for a minute. Okay, yes, looking good. You have about 2 cycles. Well, it's hard mode, remember? The bomb could go off early. No, I'm making a joke there. I'm making a joke there. You know your thing, and chances are you're probably right about that. Bombs are map schedule. Oh, I did not know that. Well, today I learned. Would be nice if I... Let's see. Okay, is there anything I could... Well, hold on. I can pause the inventors for now. Unpause that. Does anything I use require gears? I think it's just planks, logs... Sluice, yeah, planks and metal blocks. So we can turn that back on. I don't remember exactly when I said it. But that does mean it's likely to go off mid-drought. Well, let's hope it's a drought and not a bad tide. Because if it's a bad tide, then I gotta let the thing flow through until... what? Just so they build it from this side as well. Hey, I'm playing Tetris. There's a T shape. Yeah. Oh, no, that... Oh, I need to pause that. Apparently that's still full. There we go. Well, I've got 200 logs. I'm making planks. I think it's safe to say... Oh, and I'm also making metal blocks, so... You know what? Maybe don't say it's safe to say. Because for all I know, I could screw up somewhere. And men wonder why it's called mansplaining. Oh, you know what? I could increase my potato production here. Oh, another spot for potatoes. I am so glad they can build from above. And once the core bomb. Once the explosives go off, well, you know, this is a 3x3, and if the hole's big enough, then I could just staircase through here, not needing treated planks. This is going to be close. Well, if I do have to restart, at least I'll have a lot more information to work with. Like, I won't have wasted time on the treated planks. Or the tapper shack, for that matter. I would still make this, but... I would focus on the part by the shower. Focus on the part by the shower. Oh, I see what you mean. That and that. Told you it was well, okay. So it's possible for Folktail. I still question about the iron teeth. Because keep in mind, I spent 3 days hitting my head against a brick wall with iron teeth. So... need to be able to pump. Outform with it is possible with iron teeth. Well, if we succeed with the Folktail, I'll take what I'll learn from the Folktail and transfer it to the iron teeth and see if we can go from there. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, well, egg on my face. Probably one of not my most difficult challenge map, though. If not. I just think smaller maps are a challenge just because of the fact you have to be a little more precise with your stuff. With a big map, you're able to, you know, you got a lot of room to work with. It's the smaller maps that are a problem. You have room to make mistakes on big maps. Yep. Do I have max amount? Yeah, I have max amount. So we just gotta let the beavers do their thing. One without a job. All my jobs are full that I need. So I guess inventor. Okay, I can stop you because the drought's going to be over. You two are already stopped. You know, I just had a thought. For Iron Teeth, we could make this a berry patch. And hydrate a berry patch. That would get us the berries going, regardless of bad tide or not. Because the bad tide doesn't reach up here. Okay, maybe it is possible. One beaver without a job. Hold on. Someone died of old age. Kender, how long had you had that thought and you were just like, come on, Noodle, you can get to it. You can get to it. You know it. Dump's really being critical, though. Yeah, the fluid dumps are definitely helping. How come too far? Oh, they probably have to reach it this way. How are we doing? Oh, the tips can't get in anymore. Just got to get berries near dumpster and away from the reservoir. Yeah. Okay, this has gone from I don't think Iron Teeth could do it to okay, no, Iron Teeth can maybe do it. Dumps. Oh, I figured. Well, I mean, it is a dumpster, a water dumpster. I hate autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect has hurt sometimes more than help. Alright, last day of the drought. We're definitely burning through our wood. Come on, focus fire! Focus fire! I'm on my phone cleaning and managing minions, so type quickly, not catching the mistakes. Ah, fair enough. Oh, we have 100 horsepower available. Okay, so we need to get you going. And you going, so those are refilled. Alright, water's coming in. What happened to the building? Did they have a stealth nerf for building unstaffed? Or is building unstaffed only mentioned when it completely is unstaffed? Probably when it's completely unstaffed. Oh, it is really snowing today. Just really cold here. Ah. How'd the pear tree blossoming go? Was it pear trees? I think it was, you said it was pear trees. No, budding. Budding, that's the word. Not blossoming, budding. Okay, so now can this... No, still can't be reached. I'm going to have to come over... Bad tide approaching. Don't know yet. Probably won't know for sure till May, June. Ah. Thinking about getting some peach trees planted. Well, we had peach trees, but then they got cut down because incompetent lawn service guy, and well, that's a whole other story on its own. But anywho, was thinking when... Oh no, yeah, we had 3 peach trees. They only bloomed once, only gave us fruit once. Zach burned mine by accident. Ah. Okay, so the situation was, you know, the guy said, hey, I see you have some bushes and stuff that need to be cleared. And we asked, you know, do you know what volunteer trees are? And he said, yeah, I know what volunteer trees are. All right, we need you to cut down the volunteer trees. He started cutting everything. That should have been our first sign we should stop him, but we didn't. Definitely need to mark trees. Yeah. Anywho, so I figured when when time comes around, I'd get peach trees again, and we're going to plant them in a spot where it's going to be clear that, hey, you don't cut these. No one touches them. Because here's a... Mine are wrapped in fencing to keep goats from killing them. Because here's another thing. Like I was saying earlier, they only made fruit once for us. And... you know, one day we had fruit. The next day, all the fruit was gone. Someone had come into our yard and plucked all of the peaches, including the ones that were on the ground, and just took them. Down here it is time to plant them. Oh no. And here's the thing. We would have been willing to share. Sharing was not a problem. Not squirrels? No. All, like I said, overnight, all of the peaches from 3 trees were gone. Bad tide. Even the ones that were on the ground. No seeds left behind, no messes. It was just weird. Yeah, and like I said, you know, sharing was not an issue. You know, we would have been willing to share. It was the fact that someone just decided to come in and take. That's like, no, that ain't good. And after that moment, well, after that day, they didn't produce any more peaches, so... I've seen people hang bags of extra fruit on their fence. They never tried to come up from the roots? They never tried to come up from the roots. You mean, has the peach trees tried to come back? They haven't had a time. It hasn't been a full year. The stumps are still there, so... probably the garbage truck. It's Monday. Although low surprise garbage is running today. Isn't it Martin Luther King Day? Okay, this is definitely going to be close, and... Okay, we're going to do this. Jacob, don't you need these? Yes, I need them, but I think we're going to have to go at this a different way. He removed it as a federal holiday. Of course, the giant... And they can build it from here. Get that going. But his birthday is 1 now. Seriously? Dear Lord. I know you're being serious, but... It's just my response to say seriously, because it's like, I can't believe it. No, it's probably true, but I can't believe it. Did that a few months back. Oh, dear gosh. I know, it's so ridiculous. Oh, hey. This got harvested. I'm honestly a little too well informed. The problem I have is I've heard so many crazy things that it's hard to tell what's fact and what's fiction anymore when it comes to him. Twitch has become my stay off the news break. Fair enough. Fair enough. True. Like, I can think of a specific YouTube clip of a sound recording that perfectly perfectly sums up how I feel every time I hear something about him. What the F did he do this time? Oh, my first thought every morning, what fresh hell now? I think at this point, even hell's like, please, stop referencing us. We're not that bad. Okay, I probably can pause these for the time being. You know, France, Germany, South Korea, and Japan have sent reporters? To where? I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, to Minnesota. Ah. Yeah, nope, doesn't surprise me. I mean, when the stuff was going on in LA, I know Australia sent reporters too. They sent their war correspondents. Yeah, that seems right. That seems like the coverage is so much better than ours. Well, yeah, because we got a fascist dictator trying to spin things for their gain. They're just concerned about the news. The Germany coverage is intense. The Germans, oh gosh, we're no longer the worst people in the world. Calling a spade flat out. Yeah, no, I'd imagine Germany would do that. Okay, you know what? Tapper Shack, let's check something. A tapper shack made with logs, planks, and gears. Let's destroy it. We can rebuild it later, but for now we need the resources. More potato spots. Still get told I'm overreacting, but less and less. I don't really listen to the side that tells me I'm overreacting. But the side that I do listen to, no, we're all in agreement. This is bad. This is very bad. If we could, we'd leave the States. My parents are basically the only holdouts. I pretty much... Okay, back in... No, not this last November, but the November before that. Pretty much anyone that thought I was overreacting, I just cut them off. Because it's like, you're making it clear I'm not safe around you now. If I could cut them off, I would. Yeah, I know that feeling. We need logs to come in. Logs are coming in. Mom tried to get my sister to calm her down. She told her I was right. Yeah, unfortunately that come to Jesus moments won't happen in my family. You're either already on the right side or you're on the wrong side and you're just too stubborn to change. There's no middle ground, no changing things around. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, if we do have to end up doing a fresh run, at least my dad is controlling her flow of information, so that doesn't help. He is a lost cause. Yeah. Yeah, I won't repeat the stuff that the other side of my family has said about certain presidents and potential presidents and all that, but I'll let you know it was pretty bad. But you probably can figure that. How are we doing? You know what? I can just... We're coming along. Uh, 3 days to go. We're going to be cutting it close on the water. I don't have those going. Food is going to be fine. By the way, just going to take a picture of that so that... Yeah, I need to pump like your colony depends on it. They can't. Bad water. I know, in the future, pump like it. They depend on it. They will. But right now, they got nothing. You know what? And before they take those in, pause, 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 pause. Anything else that takes? No. Alright. Of course, the numbskulls are building the wrong thing. Mate stairs down into mine to get the bottom built. Of course, can't do that in the tide. Yeah. Jacob, you got a button, just... And the beavers complain about water now. Yeah, I see a reset happening, but I'm going to run this out, see if maybe I can recover. Well, I can at the very least turn these back on. Though that's still green, so is that potential for pine trees? We gotta turn that back on, and that back on. 4 empty jobs. We'll pause you. Who else can we pause? Are you... You guys are still down to 2. Nope. Core's active. I set my planter to 1. Oh yeah, I could do that. You're... There we go. Whoa, whoa, why are these not high priority? These should be high priority. Oh, good. Gave you 10 days. Yeah, like I said, I see another reset happening, but... And I've definitely learned from that reset. Maybe if we reset... No, we're doing Folktales today. We could do Iron Teeth tomorrow, maybe? I just don't like... Hey, Jake, yeah? You could always just make a marker and cut the VOD in two. One for Folktale and one for Iron Teeth. You're right, I could always do that. Pump, beavers, pump! Pump like your lives depend on it, because they do. Garbage can, probably. Not garbage can, but, you know, dumpsters. Away from keyboard. Alright. Oh. Not getting ahead of this water problem. We're about to lose our reservoir, too. And that's not finished yet. Alright, so... Drought approaching. Alright. I can work with that. At least it's not another bad tide. Oh, that finally got planted. That's good. Alright, so where do we... Yeah, we're just pretty much in a holding pattern. Water's gone ahead, we've gone ahead of the water issue. We just now need to pump like crazy. Ad break coming in 3 minutes. Beavers are able to use the showers again. Yep, another spot for potatoes. Alright, trees are coming in. We'll probably get this done in time. Well, let me rephrase that. It doesn't really matter if we have the sluices active or not. So, just going to set them to automatic. Do we only have one builder? Yeah, let's halt the planks for a moment. Drought started. 12-day drought. Oh, 13-day drought. So, not that bad. Ad starting. Back. Welcome back. Just in time for an ad break to kick in. And to find out if we get to survive or not. Of course. Like I said, I've learned a lot about this playthrough. You know, this go around. So, we'll definitely have something to work with. And I'll try Iron Teeth just to see if maybe they can do better. Of course. Oh, ads have started, so we pause the game, give you guys an ad break. I'm going to go fill my water bottle. I'll be back in a moment. Yes, I forgot to unmute the mic. Hopefully ad break was good to all of you. Hopefully the ads were good. And let's see what happens to our colony. I gotta remember to unmute myself. Oh, we're actually gonna get this part built just in time. Yes, delete that. And delete that. Nah, ads were... You don't need all those platforms. They can walk on the levees. Oh, that's true. Okay. No, wait. I do need the platforms. These platforms I don't need. These I do, because they still got to build the levee right there. So I can get rid of these platforms at the very least. Check your placement with the core. Away from keyboard again. So how we been doing? Teetering on between success and failure. We're good, we're good. Get that back going. That's all good. Okay, so that's no longer needed. Thing. Oh, those already are those already impermeable floors? They don't look like it. Alright, and there goes our water. Those don't look like impermeable floors. No, it is. Huh. Just didn't look like it. Alright, so it opens up into here. Guess we need to grab all that. And grab all that. Alright, so we just gotta see if we can get this reservoir done in time. Okay, so yeah, those are taken care of. Oh, did the frog blow one of her tricksy little bombs again? Yeah. Oh, probably should get this going. Beaver without a job. Well, guess what? Inventor. Oh, I forgot to set these back up. I wonder why I dried out so quick. Right. We're doing fine here. How's the... Oh, we still need planks? Oh, geez, I did not realize we still needed planks. These are probably filled. On 6 days, 40 water, 6 times 4 is 6 times 4. 12, 24, 240. We do not have enough water to survive, so we will have... I don't think we're surviving. Yeah, I've got my doubts. I at least got plans on how to make the next colony survive better. Yeah, are those going to disintegrate? Those might Hold on. Let's see if we can get that built. Get us the planks. Four beavers without a job. Unless they get this reservoir built. No, I can already see it. I can already see it, calling it.